friends, and welcome back to this week's Self-Love Masterclass. If you are new here, my name is RENEE Love. I'm the CEO and founder of Modern Day Wise Woman, which is an online self-love coaching practice and private school. I am also the owner and founder of Quran Apothecary, and here at this channel or wherever you are watching this video, we talk about all things self-love, spirituality, holistic health, energy medicine. Essentially, I wrap all of those things into a nice little bow and I call it holistic self-love. Make yourself at home. I have playlists that will be up here from time to time that you can check out. Also, my information is in the description box below if you want to go deeper into this work and if you'd like to work with me one-to-one. So without further ado, grab your smartphone, your pen, your paper, whatever, and let's get this class started. This class is designed to empower and encourage you and ensure that you are taking inspired action. So let's begin by just talking about what is inspired action. There are all kinds of actions that we take on a day-to-day basis. And the thing that we really need to be considering, at least those of us that are on a self-love journey, is that some of those actions that we're taking are conscious and intentional and therefore in alignment with who we say we are and the things that we say we want to create, attract, manifest in our lives. And some of the actions that we're taking are driven from our subconscious mind. In other words, it's kind of like the actions that we do because we're on autopilot. Now, some of the actions that we take from our subconscious or when we're on autopilot are very, very necessary and serve us well. For example, we don't have to think about how to breathe, we just do it. You don't have to necessarily think about how to drive to the corner store. You just know how to get there and you do it. You don't have to think about, well, let me not get into anything too icky. But again, there are so many things that we do automatically without thinking that actually serve us. But then there are the things that we do automatically that maybe are no longer in alignment, no longer a part of our intention, and actually get in the way of us being who we say we want to be, who we say we are, and having and attracting the things that we truly want in this life. So that is something that you need to keep in mind, that at all times, as much as possible, we want to be taking intentional and inspired action. That is what's going to have us have more of the things that we want to have and not waste our time being distracted or pulling in the things that we don't even want anymore, that don't serve us anymore. What I want you to do as a little bit of an exercise is think about the actions that you take on a day-to-day basis. Start with first thing in the morning. What are the first actions that you take? What are the first things that you're doing? Are they intentional, self-loving actions, or are they just old habits, things that don't serve you? Take a look at the whole day then. Include your work, include your conversations, include the things that you reach for to eat, if you eat, what you eat. Like, put everything there, and you'll begin to see if the actions are inspired or if they're automatic. Okay, I'm gonna jump ahead because I wanna keep this video short because I actually have a meeting in like 7 minutes, okay? Actually, let me do a little bit of a time check and see how much time I have left. Okay, we've got 7 more minutes to nail in the rest of what I need to talk about in this class with you. The next thing, okay, that we wanna be paying attention to is our sense of worth and deservingness. Now, what I'm speaking about specifically is your belief around whether or not you are worthy and deserving of the things that you say that you want. There are a lot of us that are out here trying to do all kinds of stuff trying to create businesses and bring in perhaps more money, or have a healthier relationship with our partner or spouse, or have a better relationship with our children, or we want to feel more love, more joy. We want to transform our relationship to our health and our bodies. We say out of our mouth that we want these things. We talk about it, how much we want it, but then it's like, do you really believe that you are worthy and deserving of it? There are a lot of us that still don't recognize that we have some cracks in our sense of self-worth, in our sense of belief, in our self-concept about whether or not we are worthy. Some of these things live in the emotional body, as in they're not even at the realm of thinking consciousness. Like, you can't just think your way out of them. So something that I'm going to offer you as a practice, okay, is something that's going to help you to move any old programming and emotions out of your body. So I want you to take on a physical activity, something that you do, some kind of movement. It could be running, it could be dancing, it could be yoga, it could be walking, but I want you to do it with intention. I want you to do it with the intention that as you are running, as you are walking, as you are dancing, as you are doing those yoga poses, you are completely detoxing your body of any cellular programming that has you feel like you are not worthy, you are not deserving, you are not good enough, all of that. Especially for any of you that have experienced abuse or have witnessed abuse. In other words, if you had a parent that abused their partners or abused themselves, if you yourself as a child were hit or struck or, punished in ways that felt physically or spiritually or mentally abusive, I want you to understand that you come from a sort of container, okay, where you may have some things stored and trapped in you at a cellular level. So I want you to move your body intentionally, consciously, saying to yourself that you are detoxifying yourself of any residual leftover programming, okay, that makes you feel not worthy. There are some other things that we can go into that would help you on the thinking realm. But again, I'm going to keep this video short for now. And that is a practice you definitely want to take on, is moving these things out of your emotional body. Okay, with the last few minutes that I have left, what I want to talk to you about is your focus. Okay, because there are so many things that are pulling for our attention and trying to get us to focus on it or them. And those things are not in alignment, okay? So today I want to give you another self-loving practice, okay? So there's quite a bit of homework in this class. And it is to really write out what your focus is, what I'm focusing on. And you can even put a time period on it. You can say, for the next 4 weeks, I'm focusing on this. For the next 7 days, I am focusing on this. Okay? For the next 8 weeks, I am focusing on this. Get very clear and get very specific on what you are focusing on. And when things start to show up in your world, or friends, family, strangers, people start to drag you into things that are not in alignment with the things that you say you are focusing on, that is your sign to be clear that that is not going to help you, that is not going to support you right now, and that is not what you are to be focusing on. And you're going to say no thank you, or you're going to move away from it, or you're going to do what you need to so that you can redirect back to the things that you're focused on. I recommend that if you are someone that struggles a little bit with being focused, you have just two things that you're focusing on. If you feel like you can handle a little bit more, have 4 things that you're focusing on. Like, for example, for me right now in my life, I'm focused on 4 very specific things, and I am not divesting my energy or my attention or my money or my anything into anything that does not or is not aligned with these 4 things. So that is what I want to leave you with today. I hope you enjoyed this quick and mighty self-love masterclass. As always, it has been such a pleasure to do this class for you. If you really enjoy this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps me to know what videos and classes you find most useful and what you want more of. And again, if you know that you have people around you that you are collaborating with, on a team with, working with, your partner, your whomever, share these videos with them, get them inside of the self-love framework and work that we're doing here, because the more people that speak the language that you are applying, the more likely you all are to be successful. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time and your energy. Until we are together next time, don't you forget that we truly are in this together. Mwah.